This is a wedding that nobody is going to forget in a hurry, as the wedding literally shut down the whole Lagos and the internet the previous Saturday. Hello, everyone. You're so much welcome. Now, we women, let us get a front seat and enlighten each other about this fairy tale wedding that took place, and honestly, a wedding that one of its cakes was baked for 20 million naira. Oh, yes, 20 million naira was one of the cakes for the actual wedding, while the engagement wedding was another thing entirely. Now, this wedding has everything you can call glam, class, wealth, and pepper them. Yes, I said pepper them because honestly, now let me start from this side. When we were hearing about, Honorable Seyola Dejo, who is an ex-local government chairman of Mushin local government, getting married to a woman, we were like, what's happening? A woman is been married for over 30 years. Their first child should be about 30. So is it that they want to do another Tomigbe? As you know, that's the same weekend that Roddy Pikin, we married her husband, and also Bikubana and his wife celebrated 15 years of marriage. So we're thinking, share another Tomigbe delay. But before we knew it, it was Honorable Seye'S saying that he has found another woman who is making him happy. Now, this current picture on the screen is the picture of his first wife and his 3 lovely boys. Yes, he has 3 boys, no girl. And this is a relationship that started when there was nothing, literally nothing. Now, for those who know, because really there's nothing eating under the sun, this is a marriage that was known very much in Mushin area of Lagos. Like I said, Mr. Seyola Dejo was the chairman of Mushin local government. So for those who had lived around there, they have an idea that, yes, who he is, where he was living, then later moved to another house on the same street, then before he now moved out of the area. In fact, his father used to live in one of those streets not so far away from him in Mushin area. For people who live in Mushin, they will have an idea of what I am talking about. Now, let's seal that up. So, what happened? Why did Mr. Oyeladejo decide to now say au revoir to his marriage of about 30 years and say, okay, I've fallen in love? Because, if you're not on the internet that weekend, you've missed something. And I'm sure when you go back on the internet, you'll have seen it everywhere. It was carried everywhere. In fact, all the events and party bloggers had a field day. One video seeing how she got dressed for this particular outfit, how she did her makeup, how she walked the corridor of the event. Everything was well captured. So when you see a thing of beauty or you see something, of course you appreciate it at face value, to be like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this cake is huge. Oh, this thing is big. Oh, the all is nice. Oh, they did. But my people, where we started getting the major cuckoo, that she flew in Amala Zone, a very renowned Amala seller in America, to Nigeria to come and do Amala. People were like, is this not Sasheju? Why should you bring an Alamala all the way from America to Lagos? But people were like, well, whatever, maybe that's what she felt like, and she's able to foot the bill and fly them in. She also brought in, is it Shegun Gele or Ife Gele to Nigeria to come and do her Gele and everything. So, Kefi Mokwe, this is not Anwoju alone kind of wedding. And also, Gbogbo Nkan Ti Toyin, her name is Toyin, Dr. T Glam. Everything she put on there, forget it. It is authentic. It is designer. Our wedding gown, our purses, our dresses, our jewelry, earring. And when we say earring, diamond and gold and everything. However, Gistvillatv decided to open the can of worms to let us know that, women also, let me repeat that. Women also, make them not use your pikin. Go do babalawo for inside school production. Now, for every story, like I always like to look at the learning curve in the story. And according to the expose by Gistvillatv said, as you can see, this is the wife pictures, and this is the side. This is Dr. T Glam. Gistvillatv write this one, it will not be me. That's how Gistvillatv put it, wife and side rabbits. Anyway, so They said Honorable, of course, as like I said earlier, has been a local government chairman. He was, I think, a special advisor in this dispensation that just finished. I think he's still retaining it. I'm not sure. And but things are not the way, because he wanted to go to Federal House of Rep, but he lost out. He lost out in the same motion that he was the local government chairman. But we move on. Life is win some, lose some. So, after all the whatever, things have not been the same again in terms of money flowing in. We know this kind of things, eh? When you are not there anymore, the money might not be as it should. And so he met Dr. T. Glam, the glamorous, young-looking woman. She's not a young lady. I'm sure she's in her mid-40s. But she's a doctor in the USA. She has 3 psychiatric hospitals that she runs. And by profession, she's actually a nurse, but she got a doctorate. And that's why the DR, doctor, is in front of her name. Not that she's a medical doctor. Anyway, so she's an established woman. She has money. She has. In fact, when you say profession, yeah, we know a lot of new generation profession has been coming up. But when you're talking about medicine, you're talking about nursing, those are still very respected professions all over the world. And for her to have done doctorates as well, I'm not to move on. You know what I mean? So, what exactly is the problem? They said she, according to Gistvillatv, that she snatched one man from his wife, one Mr. Seye'S, and the man left his 3 children and came to her and got married to her. After they got married, they were doing stuff together as couples should, and all of a sudden, things were not the same again, and she decided to waka. And when she wakad again, she was wakaing. If you check the pages, 2019, where Gistvillatv showed us, she and her ex-husband were still doing perfect couple and everything. So what happened between 2019 and 2023? Now, she decided to move on. Honorable Seye Oladejo niyen. They started dating, and the love was booming and everything. As a woman who they were all connected, as you can see, these are our stepson, Mr. Seye'S children at the back. In this particular video, if you check online, you're going to find it there. The guys were not engaging. The guys were not smiling and everything. People were like, sure, fine, it was the wedding. But they had to honor their father to say, okay, but daddy, you want to get married, we'll be there. Anyway, back to the angle we were on. So before we knew it, they were in a seasoning romance, and they said Toyin was like, this thing, we have to take it to another level. If you want me, you should want me. I cannot be, I'm not a baby. I have my money, I have my connections. And they said, as a generous woman that she is, as I led by Gistvillatv, go to Gistvillatv speech to read the story, Okun ebook. Gistvillatv said she was helping Mr. Dejo, sending cars to him to sell in Nigeria. And daddy wati won broke díẹ̀ kékeré. When he saw a woman that was able to give him money to do business, buy cars and sell, flanging, like, bí báyìí tutù, ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ tó bá rí ibi tó tutù á bá síbẹ̀ now, So, Brother Seye decided to say, okay, this love is like everything is complete. Eléyìí is there. Eléyìí is smooth. Eléyìí they've traveled everywhere. If you check her page, where him have been going about and everything. And Iyawole is not as buoyant. They said she's a worker in Alausa. That's a government worker in Alausa. So you cannot compare somebody who is earning as a government worker in Alausa to another woman who is a doctor, doctor in US, who has made money. And she's ever shared evidence of some receipts of the fact that Dr. Toyin went to collect COVID fund loan in different names. Please go to Gistvillat's platform. The links are there, the screenshots are there, and also the link to Telegram that showed evidence. And of course, people didn't stop at that. They went online to check the worth of Nkanti Dr. Toyin Glam low. So look at our purse here. Is D&G, and this comes for £4,950. Just this purse alone. So for you to know that this woman no come to play at all. She's ready. She was ready to spend anything on her wedding. And it's just like maybe you've been having an idea of a fairy tale wedding all the while. Then the opportunity now came for you to show forth. Now this is one of her shoes, a pair of shoes, and as you can see, it's an embellished satin platform sandals, and it goes for £1,595. Ṣé rí i pé àwọn owó yìí kò ṣẹpẹrẹ, because when we tell you that that is one of the most extravagant weddings in 2020, though 2023 ò tí ì parí o, we are still in the 6th month o, but Toyin didn't come to play at all at all. Now people are now saying that COVID fund tó gbà yẹn, báwo ló ṣe jẹ́, hope it will implicate her and everything. This is another one, £1,395. That's her purse. Now this is the ẹrù tó gbé sọ́rùn. Like, people, go and make your own research. I know most of you even know more of these things than I do, so it's not rice and beans. This is also one of our purses, £6,399. Purse lásán tó gbé sọ́wọ́. So my people, this is not rice and beans at all. So the question people are asking is that when she knew that she went to collect COVID funds in different names, why should she decide to throw such an elaborate wedding? Why not just do a normal classy wedding and everything rather than this? People said, oh, she's happy because the woman, the Honorable Seye'S wife, did not do anything wrong to her husband. Now because husband say this place is cold, small, and everything, decided to throw away he's over 30 years been with his wife for Madam Dr. T. Glam. That is Dr. Toyin, the nurse. So when Gistvillatv was saying women also, of course, women are hustling, and of course, Seye'S other wife is not a pauper. She, like I told you, she has a job she's doing, but you cannot compare what she's doing to somebody else. Now, one thing we need to know: yes, people should hustle, but we should not chase money blindly. Some people are just comfortable being able to live well, eat what they like, live in comfortable environments and homes, and be able to do their jobs, take care of their immediate young ones, and they are fine and save up for anything big, right? But this our mentality these days of everybody has to blow. I have to be the next best thing after Kobe Kubana. I said I get to be Kubana's level or not. Ló ń jẹ́ ká ẹlòmíì tètè sáré wọnú kòtò tí ò yẹ kán wọ̀. And apart from that, sometimes as well, we've thrown away contentment. People will always be richer than others. People will always wear the best outfits more than others. People will be more educated than others. People will be more beautiful than others. There's a way you keep pushing yourself, no, not to the point to push yourself to the point of kuma kojubo nkoto ye kojubo. Now, maybe Dr. Toyin is going to come out to clear all these allegations. We do not know as at the time of this report. But people are saying that, we women, whatever, how tiny or how big your hustle has become, please just hustle well. Because the fact that you married well, now we've been seeing the pattern of women who married their husband well. This is not baby mama drama. Who got married, did all the traditional and legal means of wedding and have children. Children have even grown to be teenagers and young adults. All of a sudden, it has become so rampant. And the earlier we start talking to ourselves that what is going on, the better. Is it that these men have become so insatiable and they are looking for excitement? Because, wedding doesn't pay 30 years, enter to Apollo for 30 years. If you're not a grounded person, of course you'll be distracted. But she wants to get married and the money is there, so why not? Why can't she make herself happy? So this is the case now, and when Gistvillatv started dragging her, she limited her comment section, and of course, all our cake vendors, all the other vendors, party bloggers have been praising her to high heavens to be like, this is a married maid in heaven. They even dragged Dr. Shola Adeoye, who was the officiating minister, because as alleged, Dr. Shola collected £10,000 and Dr. Toyin also paid for him and his wife's flight ticket to Nigeria for the solemnization of the wedding. So, my people, what do you think about this wedding? May God help us, because marriages are not the way they used to be again. So many things are happening. People are not as committed to their marriage vows as it should be, and be like saying that the person will get the money or the connection and they collect husband now. We do not know. But honestly, let us take some time out to reflect on our own. And as you're building your home, building your husband and children, don't forget to build yourself. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day and bye for now.